Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 10th ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Florida State's offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to...
Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. To the air, it's Castellanos. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
So NC State's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Got it in the middle of Smothers. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
He goes out of bounds right at midfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. On the run, it's Smothers. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Guys, let's talk a little bit about NC State. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season.
Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And the defense tried to cheat a little space and get in that neutral zone, but it's still first and goal. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You could tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. The give to the left side. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers.
Intercepted. Bringing it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work. There he goes. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. NC State going up-tempo. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, we've got a final in that Mountain West Conference Battle of Note. Wyoming was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in Laramie. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been Cowboys Nation who will enjoy this win. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Mountain West is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Pocket breaking down. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands, it's White. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Seminoles are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires left. Wide open downfield. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play in a 1st down just outside the red zone. They'll run the option. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the 1st quarter. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. A great catch and run for 6.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Under fire. Got a man, it's Scott. At the 35, he's got room. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Now on first down from the 40. That's caught. It's Rodgers. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught, close to the marker, it's Scott. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. NC State quick to the line. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you practice all.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, NC State!
And the defense was so close. They had done such a good job up to that point, setting up a 4th down. It looked like they had the QB corralled, but they let him escape. That is going to be a coaching moment for them moving forward.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. And, oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. The throw to the outside is complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use the score to cut into this lead. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throwing right. Got him downfield. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the snap, it's Sawchuk. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Took a shot as he threw.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Knowles!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Give to the running back. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Knowles will kick it off to start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. On target over the middle. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Finds a little bit of room, and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. The sweet feet buy a little time. Grab near the marker. It's Scott. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it up to 33.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
NC State on the move, set up with another first down. That's caught. It's Rogers. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback moving. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
The screen, watch out. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. And off from the shotgun. Running through another broken tackle. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. The short hands. It's Robinson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Here comes the heat. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Central Michigan went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Chippewas always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout.
There he goes! Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. They'll try the run. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. The give to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. Out of the backfield, he's open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. The handoff keeps working on that clock. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
From the gun, the ground game. Powers through the defender. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And off to Jones. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
With the catch, it's Robinson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Ocho. Got a little space. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The 10. Touchdown Seminoles. And the comeback is on.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. It's complete to the right. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Wolfpack will have first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
From the gun, running back on the move. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Might as well give it to him again. He has the first and still on his feet. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. NC State will try to just bleed the clock. Hand off to Jones. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. He'll try it again. Across the 15. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
A first down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, NC State.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA.